Hello my dear friends, my name is Sanne and welcome back to another beauty video. Today I have a sort of tutorial for you. Usually my tutorials are a bit more polished, or at least I try to make them that way. But this time I'm feeling a little bit more of a get ready with me vibe. But it isn't really a get ready with me because it is a look I kind of want to show you how to do. So it's a bit more of a casual, chatty tutorial, if you catch my drift. It's been a while since I sat down and filmed a video. You probably don't notice because it has only been 2 weeks since my last upload, so I only skipped 1 week. But it's been, I think, over a month since I last filmed a video. During the summer I really filmed ahead and edited ahead, and for September I just didn't get around to it, so that's why I skipped a week. You probably haven't really missed me, but I really have missed sitting down and filming videos, so I was really just feeling the vibes and just wanting to sit down, do some chatty, casual, fun, relaxing stuff and play with some makeup. So that's what we're gonna do today. Enough rambling from me, let's just quickly get into the entire makeup look and then I'll tell you more about why I've been away. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly start with my face. Usually I skip that step, I don't really show it in my tutorials, but I don't know, it's really more of a get ready with me. I don't know what I'm gonna title this video yet. Don't mind me, I need to get back into the swing of things. Anyway, I'm gonna start with a primer, which is the Essence Fix and Last Makeup Gripping Jelly Primer. And it's also been a while since I've really done a full base, but can you see how red my face is? It's way too warm outside. It was like 30 something degrees today and it is September, so you know, that's interesting. It's a bit too warm for my liking, but you know, I have to deal with it. But you know, because it's so warm inside and such, that's why my face looks like that. So I wanted to do also a tiny bit of a base, a tiny bit of foundation just to get rid of this. So I'm going in with the Essence Pretty Natural Foundation in the shade 02 Neutral Alabaster. I think this is more of like a summer shade for me, so for now it's gonna be decent, but I don't think I can use this in winter. While I blend that out, let me get into why I've been gone the past, only the past week for you, but for me it's been longer. Well, my plans were to really work ahead during the summer to get a lot of the September content ready. Because at the end of August I would start my internship, which is a full-time 40 hours a week internship, so that means I don't really have that much time left in the week to do a lot of content, to create a lot of content. So my actual plan was to work ahead a lot during summer and also work ahead a lot on my September content. But I kind of just ran into some things during summer that turned into me not being able to do a lot of stuff. I got almost all my content done before I went on my trip to Sweden. However, I still had a few things I wanted to do, but then I caught COVID, so that was fun. Quickly gonna apply the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in the shade Fair Warm. But yeah, I got COVID, which really wasn't fun, so that also made that I couldn't film or do anything the last few days before I went to Sweden, because I just really needed to recover, and the first few days I was sick. I was really not doing great. So I wasn't able to finish everything I wanted to finish before I went to Sweden, but I did finish a lot, and a lot of August content was already prepped and scheduled and ready to go live. But then after we got back from Sweden, which was a 2.5 week trip, I did have to get into September content, but I kind of still was in vacation mode. Plus, if I wanted to film a proper video like I'm doing now, I prefer to film it over here in Nijmegen, where I have my background and everything that I need, all my makeup, and not just a few things at my parents' place. So I wanted to wait until I was in Nijmegen again, but we didn't have that much time left, and my boyfriend and I still had a few plans that we needed to get to. We really wanted to go to Walibi, which is a theme park still, so we had to plan that. With some other stuff we had to plan, and then we scheduled for me to go to Nijmegen for 2 days. But in those 2 days, I also needed to kind of like prep my room and get everything ready for me to start my internship properly. So I was actually planning on filming some videos then, but I had to bring all my clothes back over from my parents' place and I had to organize everything, put everything in a new spot. I had to rearrange some things in my room, and that literally took me an entire day. And then the second day we did want to like go out and do something fun still. Also because my boyfriend is currently in America, in the United States, on a 5-week tour. So we just wanted to do a few fun things before he went away. So not like he's gone forever, but you know, it was just nice as like end of summer kind of thing and just doing some fun things together. So yeah, we went shopping to the thrift store. We went out for dinner. That kind of thing. It was just a really nice like end of summer kind of thing. And we had some things scheduled with friends. So all in all, the last few weeks were quite busy and I really didn't get to like filming or prepping stuff for September. And I kind of just accepted my fate with that. I feel a bit pale, so I'm gonna try using the Essence Banana Loose Powder. So I didn't really get to prepping anything for September. I didn't have any September content ready to go. And I was a bit unsure on how my first week on my internship was gonna go. Which ended up being really fun. I started last week. So during the week, after my work days in the evenings, I just didn't really have that much energy yet. And I didn't really feel like doing anything. And that's like totally valid if you ask me. I didn't end up filming anything. I did do like a pretty intense makeup look last week. So I was pretty proud of myself for that. But besides that, I just hung out with my boyfriend a tiny bit more. Did some relaxing things. Trying to get into this internship thing. This 40-hour work week, which I'm not used to. And it was nice. And then the final day of the internship, we had the annual, like, a day off together with everyone in that department, and we're gonna do something fun. So we went to do like a sort of escape room thing, and we went bowling. And it was all just very, very nice and fun, and a very, very fun first week, to be honest. Going in with the Kissed by the Light Illuminating Powder, the second one, Sun Kissed. I'm gonna use this as a bronzer. It was very fun, but a bit tiring, and I just didn't get to doing anything last week or the weeks before. But it's just nice to get my life back in order a tiny bit, you know? And from now on, I can just start adding content creation to that again. So that's just a nice thing. So yeah, last weekend I went back to my boyfriend's parents' place. My parents are currently in Norway having the time of their lives. And I had to go to the airport on Saturday to bring my boyfriend to the airport and wave him goodbye to go to America for 5 weeks. So it has been a bit mentally draining. I won't lie to you. It's been a bit of a struggle because it's just, you know, a bit lonely over here. At least that's what I'm afraid of, because this is the first day I'm here. It's Monday. It's the start of my second week at my internship. And today was relaxing. Today was nice. I'm really enjoying the internship. I did some experiments on I did some of the experiment stuff alone today, like by myself. Last week I just got to watch my supervisor do everything so he could show me. And this week today I actually did some stuff by myself, so that was fun. Feeling like a true biologist, you know. Going in with the e.l.f. Primer Infused Shimmer Blush in the shade Always Hazy. Just slightly, because this one is pigmented. So yeah, today was fun as well. And today I just felt like, you know, I have a bit of energy left. I'm starting to get used to that new schedule again, sleeping a bit earlier. And I just had a lot more energy today, so that was nice. And I felt like, you know, it is time. I can go film again. So for the first time in like a month, I am filming a video. Hopefully I'm able to do a bit more this week, so I can actually get some content up again soon. I did take some product pictures last week, and I did edit some pictures, which I'm really proud of, so I can't wait to write those articles for my blog and just show off those pictures. But yeah. Anyway, we got a bit of a base going, and I feel like even though with that layer of powder, which feels nice and comfy, I'm still looking glowy, which is of course also due to the blush, which I like, and the shimmery bronzer. Tone-wise, it goes into the fall vibes, but it still has the glowy goodness of summer, which is kind of where we are with the weather as well. With it almost being fall, but still 30 degrees outside. I am never hot during the day anyway, because it's freaking cold and on the lab. I don't know why, but it's cold. I'm wearing long jeans today. I have worn long jeans every single day last week because I just need long jeans because otherwise I'll get way too cold. And then I also just bring like a blouse or a jacket or maybe even a vest just so I can put it on during the day because I just get so cold. Normally it isn't that bad, especially when you're working on an experiment and you're just walking around doing some stuff. But I had to do a lot of literature research last week. So I was sitting behind my computer the entire day. And I was tired, so that doesn't help either. And then my fingers were freezing, and I was shivering, and it was absolutely terrible. So I am definitely bringing a jacket every single day, even though it's 32 degrees outside. Anyway, I don't know if I told you guys what kind of internship I'm doing, but I am working on my master's in medical biology currently. I'm working on my first internship now. I have to do 2 half-year-long internships, and this first one is at the urology department of the hospital, and I'm doing prostate cancer research, which I find extremely interesting. I find pathology and cancer research and all the mechanisms, especially genetics and such, that go into that, I just find it fascinating. And it's just nice to work on something. And it's a bit weird because I'm just doing like small things. I'm doing my experiments the way they designed them for me, and I'm just adding little bits to jars and flasks and adding all our stuff to it, and it seems a bit like I'm not doing anything, but in the meantime I'm literally working on cancer research. Like, what I'm doing could possibly be used in the future to find a cure for this type of cancer, and I'm just here like just no with my just pipetting some, like put it in there, put it away. That's all I'm doing, I feel like. I don't know. It feels so minimal for the fact that it's quite important research. Almost every research is important, by the way. That's not what I'm saying, but it just feels so weird in my brain that I'm doing something that could be very important, but I'm just here like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I do have an idea of what I'm doing, and I'm just, my self-esteem is low. Okay, just let me, I'm just trying to work on that. Okay, so I do know what I'm doing, but I just feel like what I'm doing feels so minimal compared to what it can turn into. I'll just stop talking now. Okay, so I just did my eyebrows the usual way. So I applied the Essence brow powder set. I think this is the darkest one, and then I applied the Essence Brow Like a Boss Ink Brow Gel in shade 4, I believe. Yes, Ash Brow. I just want to complain about this one, because when I used it the first time, I was so impressed. I like this one so much. I still love this one as a product, but this packaging, I don't know if you can see this, but along that edge of the lid, it's literally, that's all stuff, and there's like bubbles. I have pulled away so many bubbles and dots already around this side, and it's leaking all over my toiletry bag. It's leaking over my little thingy that I have over here where I have my daily makeup in, and it's just everywhere, and it's so annoying. Like, it gets on my hands and since it's a bit more waterproof, it's a bit harder to take off, but then suddenly I'm covered in it. And I don't know why it's doing that. And it's just so annoying to me. Because I really, really like this brow gel, but that I can't deal with that. I'm not buying this again when I finish this one. Anyway, I think it's finally time to dive into the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna start with my eyeshadow primer Enhancing Nude Base by Makeup Academy. I have been using this for like a year right now and it's still going. It's just not stopping. And I don't know how, because I've had this one for years. And I have been using it so much recently, but there's just no end to it, it seems. And now I'm gonna go into the main palette that I'll be using today. I'll mostly be using this one. It's the It's the Root Cosmetics Attitude Academia palette. I brought this one during the summer this year and I've used it so much and I really, really enjoyed this one. I've been loving it more and more. So I'm really happy with this one. But I'm gonna go into the grungy stuff today because I feel like it. I'll zoom you in a tiny bit. This is the entire zoom I can do. So I think I'm gonna go into this one. The green, deep grungy Kaka green, which is called Baka. And I'm just gonna apply that into the outer corner. Blend it out a tiny bit. I must say this shade is really nice, but the only way it works really well is together with the other green to kind of like blend it out and such. So it doesn't really work that well on its own, but you know, it's a cute shade. I like it. So applying a tiny bit under my eyes here. And now I'm gonna blend it out using this shade, which is Yuri. I'm gonna try to keep that as grungy as possible, but also lovely and blended. And see just how easy that blended out was, just applying that green shade. That's why I said like it's a great shade, you just need the other shade with it. Because the way it applies, it's just so easy. Just blending that in a bit of a lovely wing shape. I can never get my eyes to look even, so please don't be angry about that. My eyes just have such drastically different shapes. Also with the eyebrows being different heights and such. And one being more hooded than the other. It just makes it a bit difficult to get my eye shapes to look similar every once in a while. Then I'm gonna go into the yellow right over here, which is Kiro. And I'm just applying that right over here in the inner corner of the lid. And blending that into that green. Just to make it a tiny bit more bright, you know? I love it being grungy, but I also like it to be just have a tiny bit more brightness to it. And it gives more of like a grungy yellow vibe instead of it being a grungy green, you know? I like going all around it. And because I'm using that same brush, the yellow is turning a bit more green and a bit more grungy than if I were to apply it with a clean brush. So that kind of adds to the vibe as well. I kind of like that. I don't mind going up quite a bit in this inner corner over here. I just like it to be blown out and grungy and cute, you know? That's what we're going for. So next we're going into shimmers and I'm going into this lovely, amazing metallic green one. Utaka. Just going in with my fingies, of course. Just look at that. Oh, isn't that stunning? Just applying that to the lid. That is such a gorgeous shimmer. It keeps surprising me every time I put it on. Just the way it reflects the light is gorgeous. And I like to just go a bit messy and put it all over and not just tightly onto that lid. I like to move it over this dark part a bit and also a bit in the crease over here. I just like to have my shimmers everywhere. Also putting a tiny bit over here on the lower lash line, not on the inner corner, but on the lower lash line. As you can see right there. And then I'm gonna be really annoying because I'm gonna get one shade out of a different palette. I'm going into the Root Cosmetics City of Dreamy Lights palette and I'm grabbing Gold Coin because that's a bright yellow and you know I like that. And we're just gonna apply that to the inner corner. Of course. Isn't that lovely? That's like bright. So, so, so bright. I love it when it's bright. Move that upwards into that crease a tiny bit. And this is why I love applying shimmers with my fingers, because I don't mind if it gets a bit messy and just gets everywhere on my lid or above it or whatever, and I can just go whoosh whoosh. So yeah, I have this lovely glowy amazing grungy green look. I'm just gonna go in with this Maximore eye pencil in the shade Bright Sunlight. It's from the colored eyeliner set. You just align that lower lash line with that. And you can definitely just keep it like this, but I think I'm gonna go in with the Root Cosmetics Splash Liner, the yellow one. This is Cotton Candy. I'm gonna go in with the yellow one, and I'm gonna try to do something fun, I guess. And I'm just gonna try something and hopefully not ruin this entire look. We'll see. I'm gonna start with a line like that from my inner corner, making it a bit more pigmented. Make sure that end is nice and sharp. I'm gonna create like a little corner to it. I don't know how to explain it. Like that. And I feel like because that is like so bright in that inner corner and those outer corners are so deep, I need to deepen those up, and I'm gonna apply a tiny bit of black eyeliner, I think. It just adds that tiny bit of depth that I needed. Perfect. Great. Amazing. Exactly what I wanted. I'm so focused on my eyeliner currently, so I'm sorry if I'm just not talking or such. I used the Essence 24 ink liner in black, if that's what you want to know. And now I'm going in with the Essence Another Volume Mascara Just Better, which has been my daily go-to mascara for the past few months. Really been enjoying this one. I know it dries a bit slow, so it's not for everyone. That's also a thing I don't really like about it, but it does make my lashes look nice. It's very easy to apply. I'm just gonna go in with my trusty go-to Major Glow from the Essence Choose Your Glow palette. Just getting myself that stunning highlighter. Look at that. Ooh. Now let me find some lashes. I think I'm gonna go for these ones, which are the doe lashes in the style Crazy in Love. I should wake up at like 4 so I can film a video before work or before my internship day. And then I can just look like this during the day. I don't know if I'll survive that though, waking up that early. Look at this! Oh, I'm obsessed. I wish I had the time to do something like this in the morning. Anyway, let's do my lips. I don't know what I'm gonna do for those yet. I think I'll go for the Maximore lip liner in the shade Muffin. And I'm going into the Maximore lipstick in shade Never Nude. Okay, the lip color is not my favorite, but it's cute, I think. So this is the full finished grungy look. I'm not really sure about this lipstick. I think it's a bit too red, but it's fine. I am absolutely in love with this look. These greens in this palette are just so yummy. I love them so much. I've done this, kind of like the base of this a few times already, because I just freaking love these greens. And that shimmer is just stunning. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. So I'm really happy with how this look turned out. I like the contrast with the deep corners and the bright inner corner. Just some fun, funky little graphic liner as a little addition. What more do you want? Let's be honest. So this is it. This is the finished grungy makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry this video is kind of just like in between a tutorial and a get ready with me, and it wasn't really like clear what I was going for, but you know, sometimes you have a day like that. But I am very happy to be filming again, and I can't wait to film some more. Maybe this week, maybe next week, I don't know yet. I have some things on the planning, so do keep your eyes peeled for that. In the meantime, let me know what you thought of this look. Would you try a sort of grungy green like this, or is it not really for you? Just Let me know, I'm really curious to hear. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. If you want to see even more from me, my blog and all my socials and everything you need to know about me is linked down below so you can check it out as well. And that's coming from me today. I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you next time. Toodles!